My name is Lawrence Knight, and I'm here to talk about electric vehicles. So one thing that I'm pretty sure that you've been seeing a lot is a lot of people has been transitioning over from gas vehicles to electric vehicles. Also, have you ever just realized like you just don't like that unpleasant smell coming from a gas vehicle, either being at a gas station or if you're going through the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, when you have your windows down, you smell that, or just being in the vicinity of something that has a lot of gas vehicles. It has this unpleasant smell to it. The reason is because the fumes it produces has harmful chemicals in it, which can lower a person's lifespan. Um, that can cause premature death, and it's just bad overall for the environment because it also affects the atmosphere. So let's talk about the environmental impacts of gas vehicles. As you know, gas vehicles are the biggest contributor to air pollution and carbon emissions, while electric vehicles, on the other hand, have a zero tailpipe emissions. And when it's powered by renewable energy, their carbon footprint can be drastically or dramatically, sorry about that, lowered over an entire lifetime. This gives cleaner air, healthier communities, and a meaningful step towards climate change. Also, with going with a electric vehicle than a gas vehicle, it also gives a good financial advantage. It reduces the cost of like maintaining a vehicle as much as like a gas powered vehicle, because a gas powered vehicle has a lot of moving parts, like having to worry about an oil change or doing a transmission flush or replacing gaskets in a gas vehicle, because all those things are major components to keep a gas vehicle running, compared to using a electric vehicle, which don't have oil changes. Don't have to have an oil change. Has fewer moving parts, and also with their regenerative braking, which they use to also charge the vehicle, it can save you thousands of dollars compared to having a gas vehicle. Also, another benefit of going with the electric vehicle is the energy independence that it has for it. So with that, we don't have to rely on oil or fossil fuel to keep the cars constantly moving or going, or just preventing the wear and tear of the vehicle. It it also allows us to not be affected by the fluctuating global fuel markets, as you've seen for these past couple of days. And then another benefit with electric vehicles is just the factor of how smooth the vehicle drives. Um, just noted that usually from gas vehicles, they have a more smoother driving experience. They often have smooth acceleration. The technology in it is very modern, more up to date, and they're just very efficient. Another thing that is very good about electric vehicles is just not having to rely on those factors of gas vehicles, of just as far as like breaking down and having to diagnose it and stuff. Most of the things with electric vehicles is easily diagnosed with either a computer chip or just plugging something in. It tells you right away what it is, compared to a gas vehicle where you have to take off multiple components of the vehicle to understand what's going on. Also, another thing that electric vehicles are good for is producing jobs, a lot of more jobs, a lot of engineering jobs or manufacturing jobs or software jobs. Also, engineering production jobs. With electric vehicles being put into play, it has increased the job market in recent years.